Hey, Shalom Akim. First and foremost, want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahawashi, Ba'ashem, Kakadash, and double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Shalom to you sincere brethren out there pushing this word, and to you sincere listeners. You know, so I'm the brother Quinal Wath, and with me. And we just wanted to go into a quick lesson. You know, we're on the road here. You know, might as well do a show. You know, why not put out some edification? You know, and basically, you know, we in the time of Yahawashi making his second return. Okay, and that return is going to be spectacular. Okay, it's going to be a lot of judgment going down. Okay, when Yahawashi comes back, and even before Yahawashi comes back, all kind of judgment is going to be going down. All right, you see what's going on the earth right now. You know, all kind of natural disasters, people, you know, going crazy throughout the four corners of the earth. You know, the so-called white man losing his mind. You know, these are all signs that Yahawashi is coming back. All right, these things should be faith boosters. You know, boost your faith that, you know, that this deal is getting ready to go down, man. The words that Yahawashi wrote in the scriptures are true, and they're coming to pass. You know, so yeah, whatever you want to bring out,
I gotta bring it out. This is 2 Ezra chapter 9 verse 1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and you measure the time by matching up what's going on in the world with the prophecies. Okay, keep going.
And when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made.
Yeah, and that's what we waiting for, man. We waiting for Yahawashi to come back. Okay, we waiting for Yahweh to send his son Yahawashi back, so this earth can be put back in order, man. Okay, everything's completely out of order right now. All right, the so-called white man, he's on top. This nigga don't know what to do. All right, he's not fit for rulership, man. Okay.
It says, therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world.
Yeah, that's going on throughout the four corners of the earth. All right, you got uproars over there in France. Okay, they might be getting ready to riot out there in the UK, man, because that Brexit deal that the people voted on, they not going to pass that. Okay, which is going to cause more uproars. You're going to have uproars over here, man. Well, what's going on now? You got the government shutdown. So all these government employees, they ain't getting paid, man. All right? You can only, you know, go so long without getting money before you lose it, man. And the majority of these people here in America, they one paycheck away from getting kicked out of their house, man. Okay? The majority of Americans can't even afford a $500 emergency, man. Okay? So that just shows you the current state of this society. All right? Keep going.
Then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning.
Yeah, and this was all prophesied by Yahweh before everything was even created, man. Okay, before Yahawashi was created, the Heavenly Father, okay, he proposed all these things in his mind. This is how his movie was going to play out. Okay, I'm going to create my son, you know, he going to create the elect, and they going to create everything else. You know, I'm going to, you know, create man on the earth. I'm going to create all the animals. You know, I'm going to put the serpent in the garden. You know, he's going to tell, you know, he's going to beguile Eve. Eve's going to bring it to Adam. Adam's going to fall. You know, Esau is going to hate Jacob. You know, this is all planned by Yahawashi. Okay, keep going.
For like as all that is made in the world at the beginning, and the end is manifest.
Yeah, and the end is manifest. All right, and that word manifest, when you look it up, it means to make apparent. Okay, and anybody that's in the know, you can see that it's apparent that this world is getting ready to end, man. Okay, and when I say world, I'm talking about the rulership of Esau. Okay, Esau's time is up. All right, there's no coming back for Esau, man. There's no coming back for America or Babylon. All right, the only thing left for this place is destruction, man. Okay, keep going.
Even so, the times also of the highest have plain beginnings and wonders and powerful works, and ending in effects and signs.
Yeah, and ending in effects and signs. Okay, and some of those signs, one of those major signs that you people gonna see are the chariots. Okay, and that's what Yahawashi is coming back in. All right, the so-called UFOs. All right, just like you seen, you know, out there in New York, they had a huge chariot. Out here, you know, in the Bay Area, in Northern California, they had a huge chariot sighting as well. Out there in France, there was chariot sightings before, you know, those riots kicked off. Okay, But those vehicles, that's how Yahawashi is coming back. Okay, and all you people going to see it too, man. All right? You're going to see him coming back in all his power and glory. All right? We bring it out.
This is Revelation chapter 1, verse 7. Behold, he cometh with clouds.
Yeah, and those clouds ain't talking about these clouds that you see in the sky when it rains, man. The clouds is talking about the chariots of heaven. Okay? The chariots of Israel. All right? Spiritual vehicles, man. Vehicles that are made out of pure energy. Okay? And these vehicles, all right, there's nothing you so-called white people can come up with that can go up against these things, man. Okay? They can move faster than the speed of light. All right? Faster than the speed of sound. They can move in any direction. Okay? They're not limited to the laws that's down here. Okay? They can't, they're not limited to that, the way that Esau's stuff moves back, forward, left, right. You know? And even Esau's vehicles, they can't even move like that. They got to turn. These different fighter jets that he has, they have to turn around, man. You know? They can't just stop on a dime and then go the other direction. Okay? So Esau, he's done, man. There's no way he could possibly fight against the chariots in Yahawashi, but he's still going to do it. Why? Because the Heavenly Father wants his word fulfilled, man. Bring it out.
It's a precept on the chariot, on the clouds. This is Psalms 104 and 3. Who layeth the beams of his chambers in the waters, who maketh the clouds his chariots.
Yeah, who maketh the clouds his chariot. Okay? And that's talking about the so-called UFOs. That's what the Heavenly Father uses and the angels use to get around, man. Okay? And you know, you got weirdos out there that say, oh, well, why does God need a vehicle? Look, man, that's shows the majesty of our power, man. Okay? To travel around in those powerful vehicles, every king has a mode of transportation, man. Okay, even kings on the earth. All right, these you know, low-level politicians down here, they got the limos, you know, the all black tinted window SUVs, you know. And then back in the ancient time, you would actually have chariots, man. You know, you go back into medieval Europe, the kings had royal chariots. You know, they was all decked out. You know, they had different colors on it. Same thing we have about Yahawashi, man. First of all, we think the kings that was ruling medieval Europe got that from, man. Okay? Those were Israelites that were ruling, and we're a reflection of Yahawashi down here on the earth, man. Okay, so the Most High, he travels in majesty. All right?
Back in Revelation 1:7, behold, he cometh with clouds, and every eye shall see him.
Yeah, and every eye is going to see him. Okay, all you people on the earth, you're going to see these chariots, man. You're going to see the second coming of our Lord. All right? And you're going to know in your spirit that these chariots ain't coming to do you no good, man. All right? He's coming down here to deliver his elect from the four winds of the earth and to destroy you people, man. Okay? And then the remnant that's left from this war, he's going to give the order out to the elect to go throughout the earth and enslave you people, man. Okay?
And they also which pierced him.
Yeah, and they also which pierced him. That's talking about these the centurions that pierced him. Those people are literally walking the earth right now, man. All right, now they ain't dressed like Romans. Okay, it ain't the exact same flesh. You know, they're reincarnated, man. Okay, they walking around here the same spirit as in new bodies. Okay, and they high up in the military, man. Okay, so even they gonna see him. They gonna know in their spirit that they pierced the Lord, man. Okay, they might get hit with them laser beams. You got it.
And I was meditating on this because one of the brothers from the Chicago camp did a lesson on it. It would make sense. I'm just saying this. It would make sense that those men that pierced the Lord 2,000 years ago would be like some top fighter jet pilots, you know, because he's coming in the clouds, and Esau is going to meet Yahawashi with his angels, which are his fighter jets. So that would make sense. They would be like some top fighter jet pilot, you know, leading the charge. Back in Revelation 1:7, it said, behold, he cometh with clouds, and every eye shall see him, and they also which pierced him.
Yeah, and everybody's going to see him. All right? It's like the scripture said. They also which pierced him. Keep going.
And all kindreds of the earth shall wail because of him.
Yeah, so all the families of the earth are going to wail. Why? Because they know what this really signifies, man. They know that this is the end of their rulership. Okay? They know that this is the rising again of the nation of Israel. Okay? Keep going.
Even so, to what?
Yep.
I am Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the ending, said the Lord, which is, and which was, and which is to come, the Almighty.
Yep.
jump back. This is Matthew 24:3. And he sat upon the Mount of Olives, and his disciples came unto him privately, saying, Tell us, when shall these things be? And what shall be the sign of thy coming? And
the sign of thy coming. Okay, keep going.
And the end of the world.
And the end of the world. All right, and that's what everybody was wondering. When is going to be the end of the world? Now, when you read that word world, it ain't talking about the entire earth, man. It's talking about the rulership, the current rulership. All right, and Esau was in power at that time. Okay, and Esau came back into power as the Romans. Okay, so we'll real quick go to Acts, the 1st chapter, just to clarify that. Okay, because when the disciples was asking this question, they knew that the world wasn't going to end. You know, like they teach you in these churches, the world's going to explode. You know, and everybody that's here, they're going to go to hell, and there's going to be a new heaven and a new earth, traded somewhere else in the heavens. And that's where the Most High is going to stand. Nah, man. Okay, the kingdom of heaven is going to be established on this earth down here. All right?
Acts chapter 1, verse 6. When they therefore were come together, they asked of him, saying, Lord, wilt thou at this time restore again the kingdom to Israel?
Yeah, wilt thou at this time again restore the kingdom unto Israel? All right? So the end of the world consists of Esau falling. You got to get that in 2nd Ezra. The end of the world consists of Esau's rulership being taken from him, and the nation of Israel being set back in power and ruling the earth in righteousness, man. Okay? And the entity that's going to usher that in is going to be Yahawashi. All right? Yahweh's going to send his son down here to do his will on the earth, man. Okay?
This is 2nd Ezra chapter 6, verse 7. Then answered I and said, What shall be the parting asunder of the times? Or when shall be the end of the first, and the beginning of it that followeth?
Yeah, when shall be the beginning of the first? So I can read again.
It says, or when shall be the end of the first, and the beginning of it that followeth?
Yeah, the end of the first is talking about Esau's rulership. Okay? This current wicked world that we're in. All right? And the beginning of it that followeth is talking about the rulership of the nation of Israel. Okay? And we're going to rule the world in righteousness. The law, statutes, and commandments will be established throughout the four corners of the earth. Keep going.
And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the hill of Esau.
Yep.
For Esau is the end of the world.
Yeah, Esau is the end of the world. Okay. Which we're in Esau's rulership now. His hegemony is waning, man. Okay. His power grip on the earth is waning. Okay. So Esau is the end of the world. Keep going.
And Jacob is the beginning of it that follows.
And Jacob is the beginning of it that follows. All right. So we got next, man. And that's what the disciples were asking the Lord. All right, so the end of the world is talking about the end of Esau's world, the end of Esau's rulership. Okay, and the ushering in of the kingdom of heaven. Keep going.
Jump back to Matthew.
Go ahead.
It's Matthew 24 and 4.
Oh, you finish off Acts?
Yeah, let me finish. Acts chapter 1, verse 6. When they therefore were come together, they asked of him, saying, Lord, wilt thou at this time restore again the kingdom to Israel? And he said unto them, It is not for you to know the times or the season which the Father hath put in his own power.
Yep. Yes, only the Most High knows when his deal is going to go down. Okay? But pursuing back to Matthew's and 2nd Ezra, 9th chapter, there's signs that we're to watch for so we can know that we're in that time and we're closer to that time. So you can jump back to Matthew.
It's Matthew 24 and 4. And Yahawashi answered and said unto them, Take heed that no man deceive you. For many shall come in my name, saying, I am a Mashiach, and shall deceive many.
Yeah, you're going to have a lot of people, declaring falsely that they've been set up by Yahawashi to preach, man. Okay? You got a lot of false prophets out there. All right? Keep going.
And ye shall hear wars and rumors of wars.
And that's what's going on now. All right? There's a rumor that the United States is going to go to war with Russia. That the United States is going to go to war with China, with Iran, with North Korea. Okay? Keep going.
It says, and ye shall hear wars and rumors of wars. It says, see that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet.
Yeah, all these things must come to pass, man. All right? Why? Because the will of Yahawashi has to be done. Okay? The Most High has to bring his prophecies to pass. All right? So scriptures tell you he's not a man that he should lie. All right?
It says, for nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines.
Yep, there's a famine in Venezuela. You know, and soon to be famine here in America. All right.
And pestilence.
Yeah, pestilence is diseases. All right. And there was one account. This I think she was a girl, 11-year-old girl. She went somewhere and then like her face got eaten off, man.
It says, and earthquakes in diverse places. It says all these are the beginning of sorrows.
Yeah, all these are the beginning of sorrows. Okay. You know what? This is just the beginning. It's gonna get worse from here on out, man. All right.
It says, then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted and shall kill you, and you shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake.
Yep. Which is going into you know, when this deal goes down. Okay, they're gonna round men of the Lord up. Okay, take us to these different camps. You know, try to interrogate us. All right.
It says, and then shall many be offended and shall be betrayed, and shall betray one another, and shall hate one another.
Okay.
And many false prophets shall rise and shall deceive many.
Yep, and that's what we're going through right now. All right, there's a lot of false prophets out here. All right, the number one right now, you know, the flavor of the week is that dude, you know, crap the news, man. A complete bug out, you know.
It says, and because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold.
Yep.
It says, but he that shall endure until the end, the same shall be saved.
That's right. So you could jump to let's get 2nd Ezra, the 13th chapter.
Okay. 2nd Ezra chapter 13. 2nd Ezra 13. I start at the top. And it came to pass after 7 days I dreamed a dream by night, and lo, there arose a wind from the sea that had moved all the waves thereof.
Yeah, what the sea is talking about the heavens, okay, the outer atmosphere, space.
And I beheld, and lo, that man waxed strong with the thousands of heaven.
Yeah, that man is talking about Yahawashi, okay? So he's literally going to come out of the clouds, or from outer space into onto the earth. All right?
It says, and when he turned his countenance to look, all the things trembled that were seen under him.
Yep. Going back to what we read in Revelation 1 and 7. All right? All kindreds of the earth are going well because of it. And that's going to be a terrible sight, man. All right? And then the so-called white man, he hasn't been telling you people what's really going on. Okay? The chariots are like a, how you say?
Like a mystery.
Yeah, like a mystery, like taboo. Yeah. You know? Nobody knows what it is. The so-called white man, he ain't telling you about it. You know? All these aliens, which is just like the nigga, you know? Aliens. You know?
They're not expecting angelic so-called black men, how the world's called them, to be coming out them chariots, you know? Because Yahawashi gonna let his presence be known. He gonna be standing on top of the chariot. So you ain't gonna have no excuse on who that is, you know?
Yep.
And plus his prophets have been out there telling you for years, you know? Like we read about the rumors, you know? So it ain't gonna be a rumor that day. It's gonna be speaking. You're gonna see the Lord up close, and it's gonna be a scary sight. You know, your biggest fear, a big, strong, so-called black man with angelic, with superpowers coming out the sky. You know, on some Dragon Ball Z type shit. You know,
and an afro and a beard.
Yeah, an afro and a beard. You know, glowing.
You know,
with an all-white beard.
Just a complete, you know, a rebel to Esau's society, man. You know, it's Esau. He don't like that. He don't like to see Jake with a afro and a beard. You know. So you like, hey, man, you Edomites, you gonna know, like, hey, there ain't no negotiating with this guy, man.
It says, and whatsoever the voice went out of his mouth, all they burned that heard his voice.
Yeah, with some voices, it's talking about those laser beams, man, which a lot of you people are going to experience. All right? A lot of you people are going to get burned up by those laser beams, man. Just like they show you in that movie World of Worlds, the movie Independence Day. Okay? And some Independence Day type stuff might happen to you people, man. You know, the chariot just might be sitting there for a little while. You people think it's it's here to do good before you gonna go and greet the aliens.
You gotta have your signs up.
Yep. And then that laser beam gonna come out and destroy you, man.
It says, whatsoever the voice went out of his mouth, all they burned that heard the voice.
Yeah, because the laser beams, man, which is concentrated energy. All right.
It says, like as the earth felleth when it filleth the fire.
Keep going.
And after this I beheld, and lo, there was gathered together a multitude of men out of the number from the four winds of the heaven to subdue the man that came out of the sea.
Yeah, which that multitude is talking about all these nations that's going to gather together. Okay, real quick, get 2nd Ezra 15. Yeah, I believe it's the 20th verse.
2nd Ezra 15.
This is going to take place in the Middle East. Valley of Jehoshaphat, all right?
2nd Ezra 15 and 20. Behold, saith Yahweh, I will call together all the kings of the earth.
Yep, so that's that battle, okay? The battle of Armageddon. So they're gonna be fighting each other, and then Yahawashi is gonna come, okay, and destroy them. They're gonna stop what they doing. They're gonna stop fighting each other. They showed you that on Independence Day. You know, all their differences got put aside. You know, they start sending Morse code to all nations. You know, and nigga Esau had the Arabs on his side, man.
Well, Ronald Reagan said that at the UN speech, he said, "What if we found out that we had visitors?" I'm not quoting verbatim, but he's pretty much said, "What if we found out that there were aliens, a force coming from an unknown world to destroy our planet? Wouldn't we all put our differences aside and come together and fight that unknown force?"
Yep.
The ones in the know what he was talking about, because the elites, the top higher ups, they know Yahawashi is coming back, so they planning on fighting the Lord.
Yep.
That's why Donald Trump announced that he wants to create a space force.
Yep.
What the fuck you need a branch of military in space, unless you're preparing to fight something.
Yep.
Because the branches of military are there for protection. You know, you got your Navy to protect in case enemies come on the sea. You got your Air Force in case your enemy come in the air. You know, you got your military in case the enemies need to fight on the ground.
Yeah, the army.
What the hell is coming in outer space?
Yep.
They know that Yahawashi is coming for, like you read, for the sea. You know?
Yeah, he watched the videos, man. You know, that nigga Trump, he be watching the videos. He seen us prophesying about Yahawashi. All right.
It's back in second.
And he know the scriptures too. You know.
2nd Ezra 15 and 20. Behold, saith Yahweh, I will call together all the kings of the earth to reverence me, which are from the rising of the sun, from the south, from the east, and from Nebuchadnezzar, to turn themselves one against another.
Yeah, so from the four corners of the earth. All right. It's gonna be World War III. All right. And all these nations, okay, they're gonna gather together, man. They're gonna be fighting each other, all right, but then they're gonna see Yahawashi and they're gonna turn and start fighting him, man. All right, that's pretty much it on that.
Jump back to 2nd Ezra chapter 13, verse 5. And after this I beheld, and lo, there were gathered together a multitude of men out of number.
Yeah, it was just that multitude, all the nations that's going to be over there in the Valley of Jehoshaphat. Okay, fighting each other. Keep going.
Says from the four winds of heaven.
Yeah, we just read that in 2nd Ezra 15th chapter. Said he's going to call all the kings of the earth to reverence him. All right, from the north to the south, Libanus, which is Lebanon. Okay, keep going.
To subdue the man that came out of the sea,
which is Yahawashi and the angels. Okay, keep going.
It says, but I beheld, and lo, he had graved himself a great mountain and flew upon it. But I would have seen the region or place where out the hill was graven and could not.
Yeah, because it wasn't a mountain. That's just how big the chariot's going to be. And they showed you that also on Independence Day. All right? That chariot covered the sky, man. You know? And that wasn't even the main ship. You know, the main ship was still, you know, out in space. Those is just like, what you call them, like scout ships. You know? And that covered the whole LA, man. All right? So, you know, imagine the ship that Yahawashi is going to be in. You know, it's going to be huge.
They just covered the whole land of America.
Yep.
And after this I beheld, and lo, all they which were gathered together to subdue him were so afraid, and yet durst fight.
Yeah, because they're going to see the power of those things, man. They're going to see Yahawashi's power. All right, he's going to be glowing, you know, like the brother was going into. Going to be powering up on some Dragon Ball Z shit. You know, might be thunder and earthquakes happening. Yep. You know? Keep going.
It says that, and after this I beheld, and lo, all they that were gathered together to subdue him were so afraid, yes, durst fight. And lo, as he saw the violence of the multitude that came, he neither lifted up his head, nor held sword, nor any instrument of war. But only I saw that he sent out of his mouth as it had been a blast of fire.
Yeah, which that's the laser beams. That's how he's going to destroy those soldiers out there in the Middle East, man. All right? Because those chariots, they don't have guns on them. All right? They don't got bullets, no Gatling guns, no machine guns. They use those laser beams, man.
Concentrated fire.
Yep.
And out of his lips a flaming breath, and out of his tongue he cast out sparks and tempest. And they were all mixed together, the blast of fire and the flaming breath and the great tempest. And there fell with violence upon the multitude which were prepared to fight, and burned them up every one, so that upon of a sudden of an innumerable multitude nothing was to be perceived but only dust and the smell of smoke.
That's right. So all you people that's out there that's going to come up against Yahawashi, you're going to get burned up, man. Ain't going to be no survivors to tell the tale. You know, I seen the laser beams. You know, they came and burned everybody up. You know, and it missed me. Nah, you're going to get put to death, man. All right? Because it's the will of Yahawashi that all the armies of these nations get destroyed, man. Okay, keep going.
When I saw this, I was afraid. That's just, afraid seeing the vision.
Yeah, that's a horrible vision, man.
How much more Esau? You got to live it out.
Yep.
You got to actually be there in the air fighting the Lord. I got a precept on that. It's Revelations 12. And, let's see. It's like Revelation 12.
Yeah, you other nations like the brother was going into, you gotta experience that, man. Here it is. Ezra's seen it with his eyes in a vision, and he was bugging out. You know, he was tripping off of it. All right, he was scared, man. You know, you other nations, you're gonna have to actually experience it, man.
This is Revelation 12:7, and there was war in heaven. Michael and his angels fought against the dragon, and the dragon fought and his angels.
Yeah, which the dragon is talking about Esau. Okay, his angels is talking about the fighter jets. All right.
It says, and prevailed not, neither was their place found any more in heaven.
Yeah, because the technology that Esau has is not going to be able to go up against what Yahawashi and the angels are going to come with, man. Nothing that Esau has is going to be able to even do any kind of damage to the chariots, man. And they got a bunch of videos on YouTube showing that. They got a video where Esau, this nigga shooting the laser beam out, and the chariot just moved out the way, man.
Yeah.
You know? So those chariots, they move faster than the speed of light.
Well, it was a video of this military soldier giving this account on how they were testing out one of their missiles, and the missile was flying at about thousands of miles. It was flying at thousands of miles in space, and they said the chariot zipped past the missile, shot a beam of light at it, then went back and back of the missile and shot another beam of light, and then sped off. And the dude was like, his sergeant got on the phone like, "Are you playing around up there?" He's like, "No, sir." He's like, "I don't look like we got some UFO activity." And he's like, "I don't know nothing that could be moving that fast back and forth." And then it was defying the laws, like they say, of physics. You know? So that's the power that you got to go up against. But like the scriptures say, Exodus 15:3, the Lord is a man of war. He's going to harden your heart. Because really, it's just going to be a slaughter. But he wants to harden your heart so he can have a good fight, you know? Revelations.
The scriptures tell you that, Salakia, in Romans the 9th chapter, you know, that I might show my power in thee.
Make my power known.
So this is how the Most High is going to get that fame. You know, the fame that he got when he destroyed Egypt. Okay, he's going to get that same fame, but it's going to be on a whole nother scale, because this is going to be a worldwide event, man. The deliverance from Egypt was isolated, you know.
Revelation 12:9, and the great dragon was cast out, that old serpent called the devil and Satan, which deceiveth the whole world. He was cast out into the earth, and his angels were cast out with him.
Meaning what, his rulership is going to be taken from him. Okay, that don't mean that he was up in heaven, you know, with the Most High sitting next to him, and the Most High threw him down to the earth. You know.
I got one last.
You could bring that out. What, Second Ezra 13. It's gonna come to the astonishment of them that dwell on the earth.
This is I'll bring that out, then bring this one out.
Okay, cool.
2 Ezra 13, verse 28 or 29. Behold, the days come when the Most High will begin to deliver them that are upon the earth.
Yeah, and Yahawashi willing, we're part of that number that gets delivered from all the hell that's coming out here, man. Okay. Keep going.
It says, and he shall come to the astonishment of them that dwell on the earth.
Yeah, because you people ain't going to be expecting it, man. The last thing you expect is a so-called black man to come in, you know, vehicles that defy the laws of physics, man. Okay, because this world has taught you that, you know, so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans are the dumbest nation on the earth, man. Okay, but you're going to see a so-called black man, a big so-called black, angry so-called black man with a beard, okay, afro, all right, standing on top of a chariot, okay, with a mean-ass look on his face, man. Okay, and he's coming back for judgment, all right?
And one shall undertake to fight against another, one city against another, one place against another.
Yeah, it was just talking about these different race wars and, you know, wars between the kingdoms that's going to be going on. Okay.
One people against another, and one realm against another.
Yeah, so the spiritual realm is coming down to fight against the physical realm, man. Okay.
Yeah, the chariots, they're, how you say, they're interdimensional vehicles, so they can travel from the physical world to the spiritual world at will. You know? And the chariots aren't controlled by you getting inside the chariot and you get behind the steering wheel. They controlled by your mental ability. It showed you that in the book of I think it's Ezekiel, the first chapter, where it said wherever the angel with the chariot followed, you know. So it's controlled through your mind. So Yahawashi just gonna be on the chariot. Okay, hit his ass. It's gonna be a concentrated later coming right from his mind, right on your ass, you know, with precision. Ain't gonna be no, oh, I missed, you know. It's, Jeremiah 16:14. Therefore, behold, the days cometh, saith the Lord, that it shall no more be said, the Lord liveth that brought up the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt. But the Lord liveth that brought up the children of Israel from the land of the north and from the lands whither he hath driven them. And I will bring them again into their land that I gave unto their fathers. Okay.
So this deliverance is going to trump what the Heavenly Father did in Egypt, man. Okay. And every nation, every person on the earth is going to hear about this and see it. Because it's going to be televised.
Camera phones.
You're going to see video of it on YouTube. Niggas getting burned up. And you're going to see video live, too.
They're going to be live streaming.
You're going to see video of so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans getting beamed up in the chariots, man. All right?
Because you got to realize the Most High is a spectacular power. He likes to do things in a great way. So he likes to show out, you know. So before his son, because his son, that's like the icing on the cake. That's like the final thing before the destruction. But before that, you got to realize you're going to have apparitions. You're going to have men with spiritual power, manipulation of the elements. You're going to have Leviathan coming out the ocean. You finna see all. So it's going to be all types of things happening that's going to bug your mind out. That's why I tell you, men's hearts failing them for fear. And looking after those things that are coming on the earth, for the powers of heaven shall be shaken. So that's like the icing on, like, oh shit, then you're going to see Yahawashi himself come out the sky, you know? Hey man, the Most High couldn't have put it better. This is the greatest movie of all time.
Yeah, it's the best ending ever, man. You know, it's going to get 5 stars, 2 thumbs up.
You want to talk about the best writer, the best movie, the best director? Well, that's Yahweh, you know? This is his movie, you know?
Yep.
That's it.
Yeah. Hey, you know, so with that, we're going to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahawashi, Ba'ashem, Barakadash. A double honor to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and shalom to you sincere brethren out there, man. You sincere listeners, you know, just keep the faith. You know, we almost out of here. Yahawashi getting ready to make his second appearance. You know, he's going to deliver us. He's going to destroy the so-called white man, destroy these other nations, take their crowns, and set us back up in power, man. Okay, and then from there on out, you know, it's going to be nothing but rest, and righteousness is going to go forth. You know, hey, shalom.
Shalom.